Hi there, you're joining me at the end of week 12 of my 50k training block. I'm just going to wait for this rain to stop and then I'm going to try and run again. I'm 3 miles in, kind of hoping to do 16 miles because I had to abort that last weekend because of my ankle. Ankle's kind of feeling okay, not amazing but good enough. So yeah, it'd be good to get that done. I think that's brightening up. Rain stopped, sun's coming out. 4 miles in. So last weekend I had to cut short my long run. I only did 8 miles of what I hoped was going to be 16 because my ankle was hurting. I then took a few days off. The last time I ran was Friday. 2 days ago, Sunday now, and I managed 8 miles and it felt good. Ankle's still a little uncomfortable, so I'm going to have to play this long run by ear and not push it too hard, which I find hard to do because I really want to go to the end of this leg because this will be part of my 50k, my Banks Road Beast, and I've run from my house, so I really am testing this whole stretch, really measuring the distance, seeing how it feels. So I really do want to get to the end of the road. Not too bad so far. Ankle was sore at the beginning, but it's feeling better now I've warmed up a bit. Got up at 5 this morning in the dark to walk the dogs. Took them back and then got out just before sunrise to start this. And actually hasn't been too hot so far because we've had this cloud and rain. Hopefully it stays kind of like this. So thanks to my ankle not being great at the beginning of the week, this week was a bit messed up. I did manage to do my 2 workouts, but I didn't manage to run. So I skipped Monday's run. Tuesday I did my normal kind of cardio weights workout, and we did a ladder starting with 30 reps, 3 different exercises. I'll put it up on the screen. Then dropping 6 reps each time, so then 24, 3 different exercises, 18, 3 different exercises, 12, 3 different exercises, and then a quick lunch to recover. Wednesday didn't run. Thursday, all weighted weightlifting, starting off with 1 rep, heaviest you could go, and then going up from there, but taking the weight down by about 5 pounds each time. So going up to 10 reps. Then did some GHD machine stuff, and then sprints on the bike. It was hard. My legs felt it. And then I ran Friday, and 2 days ago. I got confused because I was saying that's my long run, seeing how far I could go, and I ran a bit over 8 miles. Without thinking, hang on, if this goes okay, I do have 2 days left of the week, so I've got a rest day, and then I can run today. So that's what I did. Alright, I'll show you Friday's run. So this should be my long run. I don't think it's going to be very long because this is my first run all week. I've been having loads of trouble with my ankle and just lots going on in life, and that's meant I haven't really got out. I'm going to try and run along this beach. It's not as flat, which isn't great for my ankle. I'm going to give it a go. It's a bit windy, so I'll catch up on my return leg. Okay, the wind's behind me now, so you should be able to hear me better. Yeah, this week has been a bit of a joke for running, and not at all where I was hoping to be at the end of week 12 for this training block. So last week I had to stop my 16-mile long run after 8 miles because my ankle was hurting, and then just haven't run since then. It just hasn't felt right. And normally I would go on the bike, but I haven't even done that, mainly because the weather has been really bad and I've just been too busy. But yeah, just been generally exhausted, more from life than my training, but yeah. And then today, my plan was to come out and just run really flat because I really need to be careful with my ankle. But it's kind of nearly low tide and it's so much prettier on the beach. It's so much nicer than on the road. I'm taking this bit of angle, but I can feel it in my ankle. I don't have a plan of how far this is going to be. I'm just going to see how it goes. And I don't have too long either. So, shoe-wise, I am back in my Asics GT 2000s. They're a bit lower stack, so I think they're better for my ankle. Alright, 3 miles. Actually feeling okay. I'm aware of my ankle, but it's not too bad. This bit of beach is quite slanted though. I should go on the road. Okay, I'm going to decide, hang on. I went for the road. Kind of sucks, but I've got to look after my ankle first. Oh, I've got a bit of shade. It's not all bad. Alright, I'm gonna aim for 6 miles and three and a third. I don't want to worry too much. I want to actually just go out and enjoy it rather than think too much about the training plan. And how much I'm missing of it. So I'm going to put my podcast on, keep eating my snacks, and get to the next bit of beach. Just an update while I run this road bit. So one of the reasons this week's been so hectic is my husband's away, and he's been finding us a house in the UK because we're relocating this summer. And he's found a house and it looks lovely, and it's right near the Tarka Trail in North Devon, which is a disused railway that you can cycle and run on, which would be amazing to have on our doorstep for me for running, especially in the winter when the trails get a bit muddy and rainy. So I'm excited to see that, and it goes for miles, cars both ways. It's kind of rush hour now. I left the run a bit late, but I wanted to time it for low tide as well. And that's also why I'm doing the Banks Road Beast now. It's kind of my last times running here in the Bahamas, and I want to put together all the trails that I've been running on and run them all at once, hopefully with a few friends. Back at the beach. I actually quite enjoyed that road bit. Just so flat, easy, and a bit shady. It's pretty here though. About 4.5 miles in. Might do a bit longer than 6 miles. Got an hour before I really need to be back. And yeah, I'm only just over 2 miles from home, so I should be able to get to the end of this beach and then run back. I'll have to go along the road back home again. Quite happy with how this is going. Feel quite good for having a little break. I mean, I am only 4.5 miles in, so I don't know if I can judge it, but I'm enjoying it. Feel good. I'm aware of my ankle, but it's not too painful. I'm going to end up doing 8 miles, over 8 miles, 8.5. Probably a bit far for my ankle right now, but it's so nice and I feel good. Got Gatorade because I couldn't find the attachment for my camelback so that I could just carry everything like that. So I just pulled this out of my backpack, and this should get me home. It's hot, but now I've got the headwind. Feels okay. Whew. Back on the road. Got to run on the sunny side to face the traffic, which sucks. Found a sea biscuit on the beach. They're kind of brown and furry, kind of spiky things when they're alive, and then when they die, they wash up and bleach. And quite pretty. Coming up to 7 miles. Not feeling quite as good as I was at 6 miles, but still okay. Last mile, definitely not feeling as good as I was earlier. So tired. But I'm over 8 miles now, so I'm happy with that. 6 miles, feeling okay. Really trying to eat as much as I can. Bought more gels this time. And I'm about to have a fruit pouch as well. Try this, see how that goes down. Still haven't really managed to get in as much as I plan each time I go out. I'll give it a good go this time. 7 miles. Looks like I'm doing 16, even if I end up walking back. Everything's feeling good. My ankle's a little sore, but apart from that, I feel good. All right, this bit's gonna get a little bit rough under my feet. I have to pay attention. So slippy. Ah. Okay, made it. Don't often look like that on my feet. Yeah, the crabs are out. It's that time of year. You can just hear them all scurrying in the bush. So loud. Okay, this is the turnaround spot. Oh, just under 8 miles. A little loop round a salt pond that I'll probably do on the way back. And that should make it 16, if my ankle's up to it. See how it goes on the way back. Wasn't sure I'd make it this far today. I'm happy so far. 10.5 miles. Don't feel too bad. I actually took my shoes off at that turnaround spot because my left foot, where my ankle's heading, I think my big toe is quite tense. So the top of my foot was sore. So just took it out, gave it a wiggle and a rub. Feels a bit better. Otherwise okay. It's gonna get hot now. Clouds have cleared. There's quite a nice breeze, but tailwind, so it feels quite warm. Struggling to eat a bit now. I never get it quite right. I do kind of eat as much as I can early because I know that's the best I'm going to feel. But then I struggle with my stomach because I've eaten too much. Anyway, I'll keep trying to have at least a bit of some gels or something now. And hopefully I don't run out of water this time. "11 miles. Pretty view, hang on. So tired. Lots of things hurting. But I just had another gel and hopefully that will help me for a bit. Nearly 12 miles. All right, that's the last bit of trail for a while. Maybe till the end. Depends if I go around the salt pond to make sure I get the 16 miles. All right, just gonna pound the tarmac for a bit. Wish me luck. Just over 13 miles. My ankle feels all right, but So many other things hurt. My lower back, my hamstring on my right side, my Achilles tendon on my left. That's not surprising because that's my bad ankle. I guess that's just what happens on a long run. But, oh, my gel's worn off. Just eating some crackers. But less than 5k to go. I can do this. And I got a nice bit of shade. Come on. I've come off road again. I couldn't pound the pavement anymore. And it was so sunny. So I don't know. I think this is going to take me a little bit over 16 miles, but it's worth it to not be on the road so long. Everything hurts. I'm so ready to be done, but so happy that I got to run this far. I didn't think it was going to happen. Only just running. I think if I stopped and walked, I wouldn't get started again. Okay, last mile. I can do this. Oh, I wonder how much I ate. Definitely nearly drunk all my water and all my tailwind. No, couldn't find one of my gels. Somewhere in my backpack. Final stretch. Can't believe I've done it. And only about 5 minutes slower than I thought it was going to be. 16. All right, nearly home. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll catch up with you next week. Hopefully with a bit more running. Bye.